What's up guys, Chasing Lamia here with episode number 2 of the Bournemouth Supremacy. In today's episode we are taking on our first game of the season, our first live com of the new game cycle. So stick around, we'll roll the intro, like, subscribe, ring the bell, you know all the rules by now, that's how we work. And I'll see you on the other side. So, come as no surprise, there is nothing to tell you before we play Forest today because all the transfers were in the last episode. We've still got that one we are waiting on coming in. But otherwise, we are pretty much set, so we're just going to go straight for it and see if anything has changed, if anything is new, and I need to work out if I'm going to go with the gegenpress tactic or if there's something else in the box. So let me go see what I can do. So this is the squad I've gone for, and I've noticed I have a very, very big lack of fullbacks in this squad that I somehow haven't noticed before. I don't know if there's a way I can address that by opening up the 21 squad. Maybe I missed someone. Let's have a little look just to be absolutely sure. There's a lot of players who are injured. I mean, I've got this guy, Guidry, who's a right back, who could maybe do a thing if it'll ever open up his profile. I mean, no. Yeah, there's a huge lack of depth in this squad. It's slightly terrifying, and I don't like it. So let's go to that. We'll talk through the team. So I am going to stick with the 4-2-3-1 DM, AM, gegenpress. We're going to go on balanced for this one. We've got Nato in goal. We've got Frederick, Stevens, Senesi, and Kelly at the back. Taida and Cook are the defensive midfielders. We've then got Christie, Billing, and Anthony as the attacking midfielders, and Solanke starting up top for now. Stanislas, Zamora, Dembele, Falcao, Phillips, Tavernier, Llorente, Pearson, and Lowe are on the bench, which is how I discovered, or how I came to the conclusion I had no right. I need to put a right back on. I don't have any right backs to put on the bench. It's fine. We'll just have to hope that Fredericks doesn't die. So, let's get into it. Let's do what we can do, and hopefully we can get a result against Forest, because if we can't, this is going to be a very, very long season. Oh, that's new. That's new. That's fun. Good. Right, let's get into it. Okay, so we're in the dressing room, and it's important to make use of our full advantage, go out there and get a result, and no one knows. Let's go back to our old Swindon tactic of we've got faith in you, go make a difference. I'm glad to see there are some new options in the team talks this year. It really doesn't feel like I'm just playing last year's game reskinned. Thanks, SI. Tunnel interview. Will we get new questions? You must make your managerial debut. I'm a bit giddy, sure, because that's what I do. We're still getting into the first goal important questions. They've just reworded it. And do you hope your team can produce today? No, I was just hoping they wouldn't shot. John, the more I play FM, the more I just think, if SI aren't going to put the effort in to at least write a few new questions for the interviews, what's the point? I genuinely have that feeling every single year now. It's going to reach a point where I do stop buying it and we'll just do other things on the channel. Just a thing I'm throwing out there. If anyone feels the same, let me know in the comments, because they haven't even putting the effort in on the graphics. Look, it's the first time I'm seeing the new match engine, and it's exactly the same as we've had since FM 16. Utterly ridiculous. Anyway, 30 quid down the toilet and a whistle blown. Let's kick off. Let's see what we can do. And hopefully something will kick off. Right, corner for us. I just had a moment where we had a nothing highlight and I completely zoned out. My brain was not in it because the graphics are just this year. Taida puts a corner in and headed towards goal by Slack. Trust me, you didn't miss anything in the first highlight. It was just us winning the corner. Join Prostate FC. Interesting. I mean, I'd rather join them than Oxford, but still, seems random. Right, let's. Nothing has happened thus far in the game. You've only missed half a highlight, and really, you missed nothing. It's just same old. Really, we are struggling to get anything going. I might have to do a bit more tacticking, try and get a bit more out of this team because they are mediocre. I'm tempted to try and load one of last year's wonder tactics into the game and see if they've made any changes to the match engine at all. But let's not do that straight away. It's just a thought for the future. We might give that a go. Right, free kick for Forest, and it's Johnson over the ball. Puts a good ball in, and it's come off the crossbar. And we are... This game's... Neither team looks like being a threat in an attacking sense right now, and I'm looking at our team thinking, are we really are we really going to do anything? Is kind of... I'm so used to having players that are good, that having players who are this bad again is probably throwing me off a little bit. My brain has not had to rebuild a squad in a while. We've got a right back who genuinely doesn't care, which is interesting. I'm tempted to take off Fredericks and go to 2 up top, because the 3 guys I have on otherwise at the back can all play centre-half. And I don't know if maybe there's some fruit to be born from that. I need to have a think. I'm going to have a good think as we go into the second half, because we should be creeping there, hopefully, at some point soon. We've reached half time and we've done nothing. I'm going to tell them they've done well, but I am going to tell the guys who are failing us that they are failing us. So that's Taida, that is Fredericks, that is Christie. We're going to give them a little bit of a point and tell them I'm not happy with your performance tonight. And they look fired up, which is nice. Maybe they'll go out there and put on some effort for the second half. See if we can get ourselves a goal, because that'll be ideal. I don't want to be making sweeping changes halfway through the first game of the season. It just doesn't feel right. Right, Senesi on the ball now. Finds Stevens to Taida to Fredericks. Are we finally going to start looking like we want to score a goal? Ball over the top looking for Anthony. Doesn't find him. Cook picks up the ball. Anthony picks it up again. Finds someone in the box. I guess that was Billing or Solanke. It's gone in. It's going to get ruled out for offside because VAR is a joke. And even though I spotted that Barde touched that, it has been awarded. Shocking stuff. So Dominic Solanke gets his first goal of the season, and we get a little bit of a shine on some players who probably otherwise haven't had a great game. I'll be completely honest, probably have not otherwise had a great game. Anthony's going to get a little bit of a stat boost because he provided the assist. He'll get credited with the assist for it. Not much of a polish, it's got to be said. I am going to make some changes though, because I am not convinced. I know we're dominating possession, that's fine. But it doesn't feel like we've been doing much dominating. We're on the hour mark, so I'm going to go and I'm going to make some substitutions because that feels like a good choice. Let's have a little look at the tactics screen because then I can get a better overview of what's going on. Ryan Christie has been utter crap. Dembele could probably slot in there. He's got the pace. Who else has got? Jamal Lowe, who can slot in there. Is he at least better at that? He's not. Is anyone left-footed in this squad? Tavernier, are you left-footed? You are left-footed. Excellent. All right, let's try you on that left-hand side. Come on. Every year when they bring out a new FM, it's ridiculously slow. I don't know why. You've done nothing to the game bar reskin it. Why is it? Have you just put extra graphics into the reskin? I genuinely never know. Safir Taida is also not having the game of his life, but I'm sort of starting to think it might be a smart move to do something different. Let's try it out. Let's just put Pearson on. I have no idea how good Ben Pearson is. He could be decent. He could be shocking. We'll find out in the next few minutes. I am still very much looking at the Fredericks situation. I don't know what to do about it. Well, we'll go with that for now, and then I'll do a tactics again. If it looks like I need to do something different, I'll do something different on the other side of 10 minutes' time. Right, Worrell on the ball now for Forest, puts the ball forward. Stevens heads it away. Pearson finds Fredericks, who is starting to look like he knows what a football looks like. Can he do something useful here? Turns his man, puts a cross in. Billing at the back post. It goes just over the bar. And he may have saved his place in the team by doing that because Fredericks is now coming alive in this second half. And I'm starting to feel like maybe it's just time we give them a little bit of a scare and introduce Radamel Falcao, but I don't know where I'm going to introduce him. Right, free kick now for Henderson for Nottingham Forest. Puts the ball forward. I've made the changes. I've gone to a diamond at the So still 4 at the back because Fredericks did come alive. Neto puts the ball forward, looking for Falcao, who has come on to give us 2 up front. Essentially, I wanted to second player up front. I wanted to try and get an extra goal. Neto tips over the shot from Lingard, and Jesse Lingard is celebrating winning a corner. There are 8 minutes left to play. Can Lingard do something useful from this? Or can we survive again? Ball goes in, headed away by Solanke, back to Lingard, who just lets it go out for a throw-in because why wouldn't you cross it straight back in? Lewis Cook looks like he's given everything he has. I don't think I've got a substitution to make. If I do, I'd be very shocked. Let's pause the game before I do that, because honestly, I don't think I want to replace Lewis Cook with a winger. Why do I suddenly have 4 subs? Is this a thing in the Premier League? Did I miss a memo? 4 subs. That's madness. But I'm not going to send on a winger for Dembele because that would be utterly stupid. So for Cook, I will stick Pearson in the centre of midfield as our playmaker, I guess. Move Pearson up to be our half-back because Stevens up to be. I can't English today. And then we'll send Nathan Phillips on. Does this mean I have like 5 subs? When did this become a thing? I'm not against it. Just when did it become a thing? Let me know in the comments when that became a thing, because I feel like I missed a memo. Anyone else looking particularly tired? I mean, apart from Stevens, who I've just moved into midfield. That'll be fine. Let's send on a left back as well, because it makes sense that we'd have 5 subs. I'm not just accidentally playing a friendly, am I? This is a real thing. Have I got like unlimited subs? Is this a thing that's happened? Let's find out. Solanke? No, I've got 5 subs. Cool. Okay, 5 subs. Sounds perfectly cool and normal. Alright, let's go with that. Let's go with that and make that a thing. I have no idea why we've got 5 subs. Cool stuff. I didn't even check the rules for the Premier League because why would I? It's not changed in forever and apparently it changes. Right, we are in injury time and we are looking vaguely mediocre. But we are ahead and we have dominated possession and no one's super surprised me. But we've hit full time. We've got a 1-0 win in our first game, which is always a good way to start. Matt Phillips has got himself a yellow card, which is what I kind of expected from us. Content with watching to move on, allow ourselves not to get too comfortable will do me for this one. I feel like I've just moaned a lot in this. We've got some achievements for first victory and a clean sheet. Went to plan because we got a win. And that's pretty much all. If we're 4th in the table, that is not going to stay the same. We've only beaten Forest and we've not demolished Forest, if we're completely honest, which you'd expect from us. Right, where are we coming back is the big question. I have to remember the mass. It's going to be... Screw it, let's come back for City. We'll come back for the City game. That's a good plan. But in the meantime, I'm going to wrap this up because I know we're going a bit long today. So, thank you for watching, guys. We'll be back for that City game sometime in the next couple of days. I'm not on a schedule at the moment because I'm still trying to figure out how my life works with the new game and obviously still trying to keep up with F1 Manager stuff and finish the Swindon series. It's going to be a bit all over the place for a few days. It'll be fine. We'll all get over it. Anyways, thank you for watching. I have as always been Chasing Lamely. And do like, subscribe, ring the bell, all that good stuff. Until next time, thank you for watching. I'll see you all very soon. Have a good one.